Ladies and gentlemen, before this video starts, I know this is going to be kind of weird starting this video off like this. So I've recorded this video in two parts. One of them was on Wednesday, July 23rd, and now Thursday, July 24th. Look, I want to just say two things. One, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne was someone I didn't listen to a whole lot, but, he was involved within the WWE. He was, he had that song that I think it was like the Survivor Series theme song or something like that. He was the Prince of Darkness. So Ozzy Osbourne, rest in peace. But the biggest one is Hulk Hogan passed away today, July 24th, 2025. It is Thursday. Look, I'm not going to bring like politics into this or anything. Hulk Hogan said a lot of things that probably should not have been said publicly. He stated opinions that probably should not have been said, comments that probably should have been kept to himself. But listen, Hulk Hogan as a performer and as someone in this business is a legend, whether you don't like the guy personally or not. Obviously, I don't care for the comments that he said, but like just putting him in, the aspect of somebody in this business, I can't take away for what he did. He put WWF on the map on the 80s. He represented WCW through the 90s, and he came back to WWF through the 80s, WCW through the 90s, and he came back to WWE in the early 2000s, and he catapulted the business to kind of where it is today. And he had feuds of Andre the Giant, The Rock, especially as Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So as much as a lot of people don't like him personally, I still can't take away from what he did with the business. Hulk Hogan, let me tell you something, brother. Rest in peace, Hulkster. And before the video started, I just wanted to give my condolences to the families of Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne. I know it's something that I usually don't start the videos with, but I hope you guys enjoy. Peace. Enjoy the video. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing? My name is Drifty Dread, or you could call me Tristan, and we are coming to you live from a sold-out Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with over 18,000 WWE fans in attendance, and we are kicking Monday Night Raw off with a bang. We got a pretty big signing here tonight. However, if you guys have been paying attention, this isn't a new signing. It's just due to some contract negotiations. He was not able to make it for Money in the Bank, so he was replaced by Johnny Flyer. However, he is here, ladies and gentlemen, taking on Axiom. Will be none other. Oh my goodness. Here he comes. Bam. It is none other than the luchador himself taking on another luchador. PENTA. Oh my goodness. Here comes PENTA. Finally making his way down to the ring. This is going to be a pretty big damn match. If you ask me, it's going to be Axiom. It is going to be PENTA. Here we go. And look at Axiom right out the gate with the step up Hurricane Rana. What a beautiful right to PENTA. What a standing shooting star by Axiom. Man, this is going to be one hell of a match. I am so excited to see PENTA finally joining Universe Roulette, finally getting his contract negotiation settled to where he can finally be on the Raw roster. And Axiom is just taking it to Penta, going for the cover right on Penta. With a count at 1. Penta getting the shoulder up. And look at Axiom. Kind of playing some mind games with Penta, going right over the leg. Penta has never been in the... I mean, I don't want to say never been in the big leagues, because he's been in some pretty damn impressive promotions around the world. But what I mean by big leagues, he's never been to the WWE. What a damn... tornado DDT by Axiom. Axiom looking for Penta to get up. And look at Axiom with a double drop. Could you imagine if a guy like Axiom was able to knock off Penta? And Penta, I don't even think Penta's got any offense in this match so far. Axiom. Oh, uh-oh. I might be stand corrected. Let's see what Penta can do. And look at Penta. Go for the roll-up cover. And Axiom with a kick out. Oh, go for a super kick, but oh, what? Axiom! Holy hell! What a... wow. And look at this. Oh, but look at the move by Penta. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, is that a Penta driver already? 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh my. And look at Penta. Uh-oh. And look at Penta. Throwing him up. Oh my goodness. And look at Penta taking it to Axiom. What a kick to the back of the head. And look at Penta going for a, oh, what a, oh my God. Boots right to the chest of Axiom. And look at Penta putting Axiom right against the ropes. You're gonna Irish whip him. Ducking down underneath. And a super kick to Axiom by Penta. Wow. Oh my goodness. But it looks like Axiom able to get some offense back into this match. And look, oh, and a clothesline, and another clothesline. Axiom is taking it to Penta. You imagine if Axiom can knock off Penta tonight? What this would do for Axiom. Uh-oh, it looks like Axiom, I don't know the name of his finisher, my apologies. Oh my God! Going for the cover. 1, oh, and a kick out by Penta. Oh, but Penta got back to his feet. Oh, but it looks like Axiom was able to catch him. Oh, Penta rolling out the ring. What smart ring awareness by Axiom. And go for a Mexican Destroyer on the outside. And sending Penta across the floor. And it looks like, look at Axiom going to the top rope. Beautiful! Oh, go for a splash, but Penta able to move one into a neck breaker. And it did restart the count. Penta, you gotta get Axiom back in the ring if you want to win this. And he is doing exactly that. And look at, oh, but Axiom just taking it to Penta. Going for the cover. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, and a kick out by Penta. And Axiom cannot believe it. Oh, but Penta. Now these two are about to go back and forth. What a damn impressive debut match by Penta so far. Taking on one of Raw's, I don't want to say, you know, not the best, but he is definitely an impressive superstar in Axiom. Oh, and a super kick to the midsection of Axiom. Uh-oh. Look at... Oh, and he calls this the sacrifice. Oh, my goodness. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and PENTA is able to pick up the victory in his Raw debut match. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are not done yet. We got a pretty big main event in store. I would highly stick around and watch it. 2 former tag team superstars going up against each other after a vicious attack last week. We'll see you guys in the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of Monday Night Raw. Man, this is going to be a pretty big damn match. It's going to be none other than the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker is going to be taking on apparently his former tag team partner Johnny Flyer. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys missed it, but at Night of Champions, it was the Judgment Day, and Finn Balor and JD McDonough was taking on the Unpredictable Dogs and Braun Breaker and Johnny Flyer, and they lost at Night of Champions. And last week, Monday Night Raw, during a tag match, Braun Breaker they were in an argument with Johnny. He got in a verbal argument with Johnny, ended up shoving each other. And then NXT last week, Johnny Flyer went down to NXT to actually face his old rival in Logan Paul, and Braun Breaker ended up meeting Johnny Flyer at NXT and attacking him before the match. So it looks like the Unpredictable Dogs are over. Man, here they go. They are staring across the ring from each other. Former friends, I guess. The team was not long-lived, however. But here they go. And Braun Breaker running out of nowhere. Man, these two probably have some built-up aggression against them. Oh, my goodness. Some built-up aggression. What a dropkick by Johnny. And look at Johnny. Johnny's pissed off, but so is Braun. Maybe Braun's more pissed off of losing the title. Maybe that's all he wanted. Maybe that's all he cared about, because it looks like Johnny's just pissed off that his partner betrayed him in a brutal attacking before a match of a show that they're both not even on, but Johnny wanted to accept the challenge of Logan Paul. We're going to see who's walking out of here tonight. Oh, my goodness. Johnny going for the cover. And a kick out by Braun before 1. We're going to see who's going to be able to walk out of Monday Night Raw. And look at Johnny's got Braun up. Oh, my goodness. And Johnny go for a moonsault. Beautiful. Going for the cover. Jessica Carr, the referee in this match, and a kick out at 1 by Braun Breaker. And look at Johnny with the... try to go for a moonsault off the middle rope, but it looks like he didn't have enough to get it. Braun with an Irish whip to Johnny. He's ducking underneath. Now he's going back over top. Look at Braun Breaker. Oh, my goodness. Knee right to the head of Johnny. And look at Braun Breaker setting Johnny up for something. Maybe the jealousy between Braun ran deep. I mean, Johnny Flyer was facing Dominic Mysterio, the the current Intercontinental Champion, a few times, and Braun Breaker being the the previous Intercontinental Champion, the former Intercontinental Champion. Maybe Braun was pissed that his partner was getting a shot at Dominic before he was. So maybe the jealousy runs not just because they lost the titles of the Judgment Day, but maybe it's also because Johnny was getting some opportunities before he was. So maybe that has something to do with it as well. But, as we know, that championships create everything, and right now these two are going after it. Johnny had Braun at a headlock, and now Braun is getting Johnny in a headlock with his legs. And here we go. These two very well accomplished in the ring so far with their small careers. Going for the cover and a kick out by Johnny before the count of 1. As we know, Braun Breaker, a former NXT champion within himself, a former Intercontinental champion, Johnny Flyer, a former Raw Tag Team champion, and a former NXT champion. And look at Johnny. Oh my goodness! Johnny going up top. What is Johnny thinking here? Johnny thinking moonsault maybe. And Johnny is going to go for a moonsault. Oh my goodness. And he's dragging Braun in the middle of the ring. Uh-oh. Woo! And he's honoring the legend himself. Ric Flair got him in the figure 4. Is Braun going to tap? He's in the middle of the ring. This would be huge for Johnny if he can make Braun tap, but it doesn't look like it. Johnny letting go of Braun right after the legs. And look at Johnny. Johnny going for a beautiful springboard drop kick. Is that going to do it? Is that going to do it? 1, 2, and a kick out by Breaker. And look at Johnny. Johnny's taking something. Oh my goodness, kick right to the skull of Braun Breaker. And look at Johnny doing whatever he can to prove he... Oh, going for a standing shooting star, but Braun got the knees up. Braun got the knees up. Sending Johnny over the top rope. What is Braun thinking? And sending Johnny back into the ring. Oh my God. And Braun Breaker just put the straps down. We know what this means. And look at Braun. Oh my goodness. And Braun going to the corner. I think we know what this means. And I think that's the... Oh no! No! I thought that was going to be the nail in the coffin. Oh, he was going for a super kick. But it looks like Braun was able to counter it. Into a power bomb, maybe? Oh no, sending him face first into the turnbuckle. Oh my goodness. And look at Braun. Oh, Johnny reversed it again. Oh my god. It looks like he was going for a roll up, but Braun was able to counter it. These two know each other, I mean, very well. And here they go back and forth in a slap fest. Here we go. They're going back and forth in a slap fest. Johnny with a slap. And then Braun. Oh my goodness. These two are getting absolutely tired, but they know each other very, very well. Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 week away from Evolution. And oh my goodness, here they go. Who is going to get the upper hand here? Oh, and it looks like Braun Breaker was able to get the upper hand. And Braun Breaker with a Frankensteiner. Going for the cover in the middle of the ring. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, and a kick out by Johnny. What a main event on Monday Night Raw. And Braun can't believe it. Braun is pissed. And another one. And another Frankensteiner. And look at Braun. Is he thinking about another one? No, with a spear out of nowhere. That's got to do it. 1, 2, and a go. And Braun Breaker knocking off his former tag team partner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, but you are not going to want to miss it because we got a huge match in store next on NXT. I appreciate you guys sticking around for Monday Night Raw. We'll see you guys on NXT. So before we go to NXT, I want to go over what happened previously in the show. We had the Women's Intercontinental and World Champion Lyra Valkyria defeating Io Sky by a roll-up. Just Lyra Valkyria got lucky. Stephanie Valkyrie was able to beat Alexa Bliss. And then this is weird. Zelina Vega had to find a partner, so she found Cora Jade to take on a rivalry that has been brewing the past couple of months. It's been Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, but Adam Pearce ended up putting Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez together, and they were able to pick up the victory. So we're going to touch more on that next week. But all right, guys, we'll see you guys on NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing? Welcome to NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news. Shayna Baszler has suffered a injury to the point where she had to vacate her NXT Women's North American Championship. Therefore, Shawn Michaels has put together an NXT Women's North American Championship match tonight. It is going to be none other than Maxine Dupree, and she is going to be going one-on-one with apparently a brand new signing for NXT. NXT has barely made some signings over this universe mode, even though they are entitled to 3 per month or per, PLE cycle. So we're going to find out who is coming to NXT to fight Maxine Dupree for the NXT Women's North America Championship. Oh, holy hell! Ladies and gentlemen, it is none other than Sol Ruca. We have not seen her at all last year and this year. So this should be a really fun match. Hope Shayna Baszler gets better, but she unfortunately had an injury where she had to vacate the championship. That's why we have not seen her for a little bit. She thought that the injury would only keep her out for a little while, but apparently it's going to require some surgery. So I hope Shayna Baszler gets well. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes, Maxine with a kick right out the gate to Sol Ruca. Crowd is behind Maxine. Maxine's got her in a headlock, though. Still got her in a headlock. Maxine Dupree. Obviously, we know, but training with the Alpha Academy with Otis and Akira Tozawa. But look at Sol Ruca being able to fight out of it, though. Sol Ruca making her, and look at Maxine. Man, Maxine showing some technical work from her side. Okay, Maxine. Oh my God, what an elbow to the back of what an elbow to Maxine Dupree. And look at Sol Ruca getting her over in a headlock of her own. Oh, Maxine's able to get out of it, though. But look at Sol Ruca with a beautiful moonsault. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, and a kick out by Maxine. Wow. And a super kick to the head of Maxine. Wow. And look at Sol Ruca. Got Maxine in an arm lock. Oh my goodness, going right after the arm of Maxine Dupree. But Maxine with a kip up and a kick to Sol Ruca by Maxine Dupree. Going for the cover. Is that going to do it? But a kick out by Sol Ruca. You got to do a lot more than that to keep Sol Ruca down, Maxine. I think a lot of ladies underestimate the power of Sol Ruca. What a drop kick. Maxine Dupree, though, going up top, going to fly. What a cross body to the outside. Oh my goodness, Maxine kind of taking it to Sol Ruca to the outside. Maxine has to realize that in order for her to win, she's got to take Sol Ruca in the... I mean, she can technically win on the outside, but is Maxine really going to do that? Throwing Sol Ruca to the other side of the ring. Look at Maxine. Oh my goodness, slapping Sol Ruca. We are at a count of 5, throwing Sol Ruca. At a count of 6, and Maxine at a count of 7. But it looks like Sol Ruca is going to be able to make it back into the ring. Look at Maxine Dupree, though. Look at Maxine. Got her in a body wrench submission. But look at Sol Ruca. Oh my goodness, what a reversal. Oh, and a drop kick to the face of Maxine Dupree. And look at Sol Ruca sending her down. Oh, but Maxine fighting out of it. And look at Maxine. No! Sol Ruca rolling her up. 1. Oh, but Maxine rolling Sol up. 1. Oh, and a kick out. Drop kick to the back of Sol Ruca. And look at Maxine going for a step up Hurricane Rana. Got Sol Ruca in a headlock. Oh, but a kip up by Sol Ruca though. Oh, and she caught Maxine. Oh, but Maxine with a kick to the head. Oh, scratching the back of Sol Ruca. What a power move by Maxine Dupree. Sol Ruca is trying to crawl herself to the corner. And Maxine Dupree, oh my goodness. And look at Maxine pulling Sol Ruca. Oh, but look at Sol. And she's getting Maxine. Oh my, oh my goodness, what a move. And another moonsault going for the cover. 1 and a kick out by Maxine Dupree. What is Sol Ruca gonna do here? And look at Sol Ruca said it. Oh my goodness. And Sol Ruca again. Sending Maxine up. And look at Sol Ruca. Oh my goodness. A 450 clothesline. Is that going to be it? 1, 2. And Sol Ruca is your new NXT Women's North American Champion. And look at Sol Ruca reigning supreme, making her debut and taking the championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not done yet. We will see you guys in the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of NXT. We have another brand new signing on the NXT brand. Obviously, we have Zoe Stark, who is here to try and make a name for herself in the NXT brand. Obviously, her best friend Shayna Baszler has gotten injured, so now her path is the NXT Women's North America Championship. But before that, she has to make it past one of the newest members of the NXT roster. Who has signed with NXT? Oh my! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, she calls herself the Juggernaut. Jordynne Grace has made her way into NXT. Here we go. It's going to be Jordynne Grace. It is going to be Zoe Stark. Oh, and look at Zoe with the clothesline starting right out the gate. Man, this would be huge for Zoe Stark if she could pick up the win going after the championship that she wanted. Seeing if she can win the NXT North American Championship. Oh my God, beautiful rolling senton by Zoe Stark. Slamming Jordan's face right on the mat. Zoe just playing with Jordynne Grace. And look at Zoe Stark. What is Zoe Stark thinking? Getting her up in a fireman's carry. And look at this. Dropping Jordynne Grace on the ropes. Going for the cover, shoving the forearm right in the face. Oh, but a kick out, but a shoulder up right before the count of 1. Just going right after the neck of Jordynne Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have missed previously in the show, we had another signing in Sol Ruca, who is now your new NXT North American Women's Champion because of Shayna Baszler being out with a shoulder injury, and she's going to need surgery. And so we start trying to go for that springboard moonsault or crossbody, but Jordynne Grace is able to block it, followed by that power slam by Jordynne Grace, finally showing off the power of the Juggernaut here. Zoe Stark pushing Jordynne Grace down, though. Zoe Stark has some power of her own by lifting her up in a fireman's carry. Oh my God, and a rolling senton. Telling Jordynne Grace to get up. This is Jordynne Grace's first match in NXT on the Universe Mode series. And look at Zoe Stark. Look at Zoe lifting Jordynne Grace up. The power of Zoe Stark marching. Oh my God, what a power bomb. Oh, but a kept up by Jordynne Grace. Oh, but Zoe caught her with that was like a step up enziguri or like a drop kick. Now she's got her in a submission hold. Is Jordynne Grace gonna tap out? No, Jordynne Grace able to get out of it. And now we're finally gonna see what Jordynne Grace has to offer. Throwing Zoe against the ropes. What is Jordynne Grace thinking here? And look at Jordynne Grace with a shoulder tackle. Oh no. Look at that, just punching the absolute crap out of Zoe Stark. Oh, look at this. Jordynne Grace showing off some of that power. Stomping right on the back of Stark. Look at this. Got her in a Boston Crab. And no. Zoe's able to get out of it. Jordynne slow to her feet. Look at Zoe. Beautiful. Another rolling senton off the top. Or it was like a front flip senton or whatever the hell that was. Look at Zoe patiently waiting for Jordynne to get to her feet. Jordynne slowly getting to her feet here. Oh, but look at that. Oh my God. Just knocked her off the apron. Oh my God, somebody got to check on Zoe Stark. That does not look good. She is slow to get back to her feet. That probably knocked the wind out of her. Jordynne Grace, what the hell are you doing? Went for a suicide dive, but it looks like she miscalculated a lot. I don't even know what the hell Jordynne Grace is doing. And sending Jordynne Grace into the steps. And there is something wrong with my camera angle. What in the world? We're at a count of 5. Can Jordynne Grace make it back in the ring? We're at a count of 6 now. Jordynne Grace makes it back in the ring. Oh, but look at Zoe. Look at Zoe with a German suplex to Jordynne Grace. Is Zoe Stark going to be able to knock off Jordynne Grace? No. Jordynne able to reverse it with a headbutt. And look at Jordynne Grace. What? Oh my goodness. Oh, punches to, oh my goodness. And look at Jordynne with a clothesline. Look at the power of Jordynne Grace. Are you kidding me? Running power slam, but a kip up by Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark rolled it up. 1, but a kick out by Jordynne Grace. And look at Zoe Stark going right after the arm of Jordynne Grace. Stomping on the fingers. Look at Irish whip. Oh, and what a diving forearm. Zoe going to the top rope. She is most comfortable here. But knees right to the head. Going for the cover. That's got to be it. 1, 2. And no, Jordynne with a shoulder up. And it looks like Zoe's going to go for a springboard. Oh, but she missed. It looks like she overcalculated it. And Jordan's going to capitalize. And Jordan Grace. Oh, my goodness. 1, 2. But a kick out by Zoe Stark. Uh-oh, but it looks like Jordan Grace is about to put it away. That miscalculation by Zoe Stark. And look at this. Oh, my goodness. 1, 2, and Zoe Stark has been defeated by Jordan Grace. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy hell. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was a hell of an NXT, and we are going to show you guys what happened earlier in the show. You had Sol Ruca knocking off Maxine Dupree to become the new Women's North America Champion. You had Trick Williams knocking off Karrion Kross and her #1 contender for the NXT Championship. You had Becky Lynch knocking off JC Jane, and then you had Andrade knocking off Eddie Thorpe, or Andre Chase. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys on SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. I am your special guest commentator. My name is Drifty Dreb, but you could call me Tristan, and we are coming to you live from a sold-out State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, with over 16,000 WWE fans in attendance. We got a home crowd hero tonight in the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He is coming off a pretty big loss, losing the WWE Championship for the first time in this series to John Cena back at Night of Champions in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. But he is looking to get back on track. He is looking to get back on the road to John Cena. But in order for Cody Rhodes to do that, he's got to take on the megastar, LA Knight. Yeah. He's got to take on the megastar. Will the megastar allow Cody Rhodes to get past him? Who knows? But we are about to find out tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this, I just want to say I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Please don't forget to hit the like button and smash that subscribe button as hard as you possibly can. But it is going to be Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus LA Knight, the megastar. Here we go. Who is walking out of Atlanta, Georgia, the winner? And look at that! Bam! Clothesline by LA Knight to start off the match. And look at LA Knight. Got Cody Rhodes in an arm lock. He has got Cody Rhodes in an arm lock. Look at that, just taking it to LA Knight, but Cody was able to get out of it. Now look at the punches, reversal by LA Knight, now going punches of his own. Look at LA Knight, ref standing in my way, damn it, I can't see a thing. Look at this. Look at Cody Rhodes with the reversal, though. Got him in a waistlock of his own. Can LA Knight be able to get out of this? Could you imagine if LA Knight could pick up with a win over the former WWE champion? That'd probably be huge. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the go-home show to Evolution. Evolution will be held in the State Farm Arena tonight, or tomorrow night. Excuse me. It will be held in Atlanta, Georgia, in the State Farm Arena tomorrow night at all women's pay-per-view. I highly recommend everybody to come stop out and enjoy the action. And look at this. Got him in a headlock, but LA Knight able to get back up to his feet. LA Knight. Look at this. Oh, and slamming Cody down on his back. You know, you usually have it over here, but the ref is in the way. Now the ref's finally getting out of it, going for the cover. 2, but a kick out by Cody Rhodes. Oh, but look at, going for a missile, drop kick. But for some reason, LA Knight was able to, wait a minute, Cody Rhodes already with the crossroads. He is not playing around. Is that going to do it? Ow, and a kick out by LA Knight. Cody Rhodes is pissed. Cody Rhodes is mad. Cody Rhodes wants to be able to walk out of Atlanta, Georgia, one step closer to getting a rematch with John Cena. Cody going to the middle rope, dropping an elbow right on the head of LA Knight. He's looking, calling for LA Knight to get up. What is going to happen here? Wow, look at that. Oh, but Cody able to reverse it to get off LA Knight. Oh, but look at LA Knight coming back. LA Knight, big DDT in the middle of the ring. LA Knight, yeah, look at that, going for the yeah drop. I don't know if that's what he calls it, but it looks like he's going to go for the BFT. Is that going to be able to put it away? Go for the BFT to Cody Rhodes. 1, 2, and my God, LA Knight was able to pick up the win over Cody Rhodes. And I don't know how to feel about that. Maybe it's just all mind games. Maybe John Cena is still stuck in the head of the American Nightmare. But regardless of what happens, LA Knight is still victorious. Does that mean the Megastar will get a shot at the championship next? Who knows? But what I know is I appreciate you guys for watching. But before that, before we get out of here, I'm going to show you what happened earlier in the night. On SmackDown, we had Javon Evans taking on and defeating the former United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. We had Andrade taking on and defeating Ivar. We had the brand new women's champion taking on the brand new women's United States champion Tiffany Stratton versus Julia. Tiffany Stratton was able to pick up the win. And then we had Rhea Ripley taking on Miss Queen of the Ring. And Rhea Ripley was able to take on Jade Cargill. Now, with that being said, Rhea Ripley will be able to enter any championship match of her choosing tomorrow night in Evolution. So is that going to be Lyra Valkyria versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship, or will it be Tiffany Stratton versus a mystery opponent, I believe, or will Rhea Ripley just straight up challenge Tiffany Stratton? Who knows? But that would be kind of interesting because them two were partners for a little bit. Will Rhea betray the partnership that her and Tiffany once had? Or will she try to jump ship to go to Raw and potentially capture the Women's World Championship? Who knows? But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.